Welcome to our journey through Lahore, the heart of Pakistan. This isn't just some random city, guys. We're talking about a place where history, culture, and nature are all braided together like well, I'm not going to say like a naan, because that's too obvious, but you get the idea. Now, you might think of bustling streets and Mughal architecture when you hear Lahore, and yeah, we've got plenty of that. But what about lush gardens, tranquil rivers, and hidden green spaces? In this video, we'll explore the natural beauty that makes Lahore a unique and vibrant city. We're talking about the kind of beauty that makes you want to bust out your phone, take a picture, and then immediately realize no picture can do it justice. You just gotta be there. All right, let's kick things off with the Ravi River. This isn't just some body of water, people. This river has been flowing through Lahore for centuries, literally. We're talking ancient civilizations, Mughal emperors chilling on its banks, the whole deal. Think about it. The same water that's flowing through Lahore today witnessed the rise and fall of empires. It's seen it all, from horseback riders to rickshaws. Talk about having stories. And even today, the Ravi River is a lifeline for Lahore. Farmers still depend on it for irrigation, families come here for picnics, and you might even catch some folks fishing for their dinner. But the Ravi isn't just about history or practicality. It's also about the simple beauty of nature. Picture this, the sun setting over the water, casting a golden glow on the city. Yeah, it's pretty Instagrammable, gotta give it that. Now I know what you're thinking. Hassan, you're making this river sound awfully romantic for a guy who roasts politicians for a living. And you're right, I am, but hey, even a cynical comedian like me can appreciate a little natural beauty, all right? So next time you're in Lahore, take a stroll along the Ravi, breathe in the fresh air, and just let the history and serenity wash over you. Just maybe don't go swimming in it. You know, pollution and all. Okay, let's move on from the river to something a little more manicured. And when I say manicured, I mean Mughal emperors really outdid themselves here. We're talking about the Shalimar Gardens, folks. Imagine this, sprawling gardens, perfectly symmetrical, with fountains and waterfalls strategically placed to create a symphony of sound. It's like walking into a living, breathing Persian poem. And the greenery, don't even get me started. We're talking lush lawns, vibrant flowers, and trees that have been standing for centuries. You can practically feel the stress melting away as you stroll through this place. But the Shalimar Gardens aren't just about aesthetics, they represent something deeper. They embody the Mughal philosophy of creating paradise on earth. And honestly, they weren't that far off. So if you're looking for a break from the hustle and bustle of Lahore, the Shalimar Gardens are calling your name. Just be prepared to be amazed by the sheer beauty and tranquility of it all. Oh, and one more thing. If you see any Mughal emperors wandering around, tell them I said, "What's up?" I'm still waiting on that invite to the next garden party. All right, enough with the perfectly manicured gardens. Let's get a little wild, shall we? And when I say wild, I mean heading to the Margalla Hills National Park. Now, imagine this, rolling hills covered in pine trees, offering breathtaking views of the city below. It's the kind of place that makes you want to take a deep breath of fresh air and just exhale all your worries. But the Margalla Hills aren't just about pretty views, they're also a haven for adventure seekers. We're talking hiking trails, mountain biking, even rock climbing if you're feeling really ambitious. And for all my bird-watching enthusiasts out there, the Margalla Hills are a paradise. You can spot everything from eagles soaring above to colourful parrots flitting through the trees. It's like a real-life National Geographic documentary, minus the annoying narrator. So whether you're looking for a challenging hike, a peaceful nature walk, or just a break from the city smog, the Margalla Hills have something for everyone. Just be sure to pack plenty of water and snacks, and maybe some bug spray, trust me on that one. Oh, and keep an eye out for leopards. I'm kidding, mostly. All right, let's switch gears for a second and talk about a different kind of natural beauty. The kind that makes you appreciate the diversity and wonder of the plant kingdom. I'm talking about Lahore's Botanical Garden. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hassan, botanical gardens, that sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But hear me out, this isn't your grandma's rose garden. We're talking about a sprawling oasis with thousands of plant species from all over the world. Cacti, orchids, ferns, you name it, they probably have it. It's like a living, breathing encyclopedia of botany. But the Botanical Garden isn't just about looking at pretty plants. It's also a centre for research and conservation. They're working to preserve endangered species and educate the public about the importance of plant life. So whether you're a seasoned botanist or just someone who appreciates a good photosynthesis, Lahore's Botanical Garden is worth a visit. You might even learn a thing or two about the natural world. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even catch a rare flower in bloom. Just don't ask me to name it. I'm a comedian, not a botanist. Okay, I know what you're thinking. A zoo. In a video about Lahore's natural beauty, Hassan, have you lost it? And to that I say, hold your horses, my friend. Because the Lahore Zoo is more than just cages and concrete. First of all, the Lahore Zoo is home to a wide variety of animals, from majestic lions and tigers to playful monkeys and colourful birds. It's a chance to see creatures you might never encounter in the wild, all in one place. But here's the thing. The Lahore Zoo has been making a real effort to create more natural and spacious enclosures for its animals. Gone are the days of cramped cages and sad-looking creatures. Instead, you'll find animals roaming in habitats that resemble their natural environments. It's a far cry from the concrete jungles of some zoos, and it makes for a much more enjoyable experience for both the animals and the visitors. Plus, the zoo itself is built on a sprawling green space with plenty of trees, gardens, and even a lake. It's a great place to escape the city noise and enjoy a peaceful afternoon surrounded by nature. So, if you're looking for a family-friendly activity in Lahore that combines wildlife and natural beauty, give the zoo a chance. You might be surprised by what you find. Alright, let's be real. Sometimes you don't have time for a day trip to the mountains or a leisurely stroll through a botanical garden. Sometimes you just need a little bit of nature in the middle of your concrete jungle. And that's where Lahore's urban green spaces come in. We're talking about parks, gardens, and even just tree-lined avenues that provide a much-needed dose of greenery amidst the hustle and bustle. Take Greater Iqbal Park, for example. This massive park is home to the iconic Minar-e-Pakistan monument, but it's also a great place to relax, have a picnic, or just people-watch. Then you've got Gulshan-e-Iqbal Park, another sprawling green space with a lake, gardens, and even an amusement park. It's a popular spot for families and friends to gather and enjoy some quality time outdoors. And let's not forget about the smaller parks scattered throughout the city, like Harrison Park, Model Town Park, and Bagh-e-Jinnah. These little pockets of green space provide a welcome respite from the noise and pollution of city life. So, the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by the urban jungle, take a deep breath and find your nearest green space. Trust me, your mind and body will thank you for it. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the sun in the sky. Lahore has a semi-arid climate, which basically means it's hot and dry for most of the year. But hey, that's what air conditioning is for, right? But here's the thing. Lahore's climate is also what makes its natural beauty so resilient and diverse. The city experiences distinct seasons, each with its own unique charm. Spring brings a burst of colour as flowers bloom and trees sprout new leaves. Summer is all about soaking up the sun and enjoying the long days. Autumn brings cooler temperatures and the stunning sight of leaves changing colour. And then there's winter, when the air is crisp and cool and the city takes on a cosy, almost magical atmosphere. So whether you're a fan of scorching summers or prefer the cooler months, Lahore's climate has something to offer everyone. Just be sure to pack accordingly, and hey, if you're ever feeling overwhelmed by the heat, just remember, it's all part of what makes Lahore's natural beauty so unique and captivating. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Lahore's natural beauty. From the historical banks of the Ravi River to the tranquil oasis of Shalimar Gardens, we've uncovered the hidden gems that make this city truly special. Lahore proves that even in the midst of a bustling urban landscape, nature finds a way to thrive and inspire. So the next time you find yourself in this vibrant city, take a moment to appreciate the natural wonders that surround you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about the world's most fascinating cities. See you next time.